Here is the best free 88 overall ultimate kickoff champion you need to select. Now, Social family, and welcome back to another Madden 24 video. In this one, we're going through and making sure you make the right pick when it comes to selecting your free 88s. Now, if you guys didn't know, for getting up to level number 19 of the ultimate kickoff field pass, you get an 88 overall BND ultimate kickoff champion fantasy pack. I know that's a lot of words. Basically what it means is pick an 88 of your choice. And I want to make sure you're going through and picking the correct 88 overall player. Let's talk about who you should consider, who you shouldn't, as well as my favorite pick. Okay, so let's get started. First thing I need to mention is, boys, inside of this pack, there are no LTD players. So you can't go through here and pick one of the new LTDs or a past LTD in this game. Like if I wanted to go through and take Jawan Taylor, no, he's not going to be available in the pack. If I want to go through and take Tremaine Edmonds, no, he's not available in the pack. So that means our options are limited to Juju Smith-Schuster, Javon Hargrave, Aaron Rodgers, as well as Jadeveon Clowney right here. Let's take a look at stats on each of these players. I'll tell you whether each card is a W or an L, and that'll kind of allow us to see, okay, who should I pick, who should I not? Now, first of all, we got a Jadeveon Clowney card right here. The card art isn't even loaded in for these players quite yet, but Jadeveon Clowney has 84 speed, 87 acceleration. Not bad, right? Like for Jadeveon Clowney, that's pretty solid, but the other stats on this card leave a lot to be desired, man. 86 block shed, 82 power move. Just look at these stats, boys. Do you see a single stat above an 88 overall? Take a look. I'll give you a second, because I most certainly do not. This is an 88 overall card, and he doesn't have a single stat higher than an 88. I'm not sure how that works out. 84 speed, 87 excel. Again, not too terrible. Block shed 86, not terrible, right? But power move, finesse move, neither of them are good. I think there are much better pass rushers in this game. Unfortunately, I'm going to give this card an L. I think Micah Parsons is infinitely better. To buy Madden 24 coins for the cheapest price on the internet, check out MMOEXP by clicking the link in the description and use promo code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Now, next up, we got Juju Smith-Schuster right here. Juju Smith-Schuster, definitely a better player, right? 87 speed, not bad. I wish it was 88 speed. If it was 88 speed, this would be a very good card. 87 speed, it's fine. The catching stats are nice. 89 catching, 87 CIT, spec catching at 86. Route running is pretty good as well, right? 88 short, 85 medium. I'm pretty sure the threshold to have better cuts and quicker cuts on routes is 85. So the fact that he's got the short and the medium down is good. I feel like the deep is less important, because usually if I'm running a route that's beating man coverage, it's a corner route, it's a zig route, it's something a little shorter. The deep route running isn't as necessary. So the fact he's got those thresholds is good. Then otherwise, again, he's 6'1". He's not a bad player, to be honest with you. I would say this card is a W. He is someone we will consider. Again, at the end of the video, I'll tell you guys my top player to pick. I'm just going through and giving you guys a little bit of background, a little bit of insight on these players, because some of the things I might say about these cards you might not know. Okay, now briefly, before we talk about Javon, before we talk about my boy Aaron Rodgers right here, on the screen are some of my picks for Thursday Night Football. Thursday Night Football is kicking off pretty soon, and if you want to make some picks before it's too late, the place I'm making these picks is Underdog Fantasy. We had some pretty good success on Sunday. Pretty sure I had about $200 worth of wins, so that's a W. And if you guys want to check out Underdog Fantasy, you will actually get a Jalen Hurts 0.5 total yards line. I know for some of my picks, they're not guaranteed, right? But with that Jalen Hurts line, that is guaranteed. You are guaranteed to win on that, even if he gets less than half a yard like Aaron Rodgers had last weekend. Underdog will give you the win on that pick. So if you guys want to take advantage and get access to the Jalen Hurts line, I'll leave it linked in the description. Use the code SWIFT as you are signing up on Underdog Fantasy. All right, now next up, Aaron Rodgers right here, boys. This is the player that I think people are most excited for. I'm not gonna lie, the stats are decent, like 87 throw power, pretty good. All the other stats are nice. They're 86 to 88. We don't really need to take a look at any of them individually, but the issue that I have with this card, number one, 71 speed. Speed is more important than in past years. Like last year, you could get away with having Aaron Rodgers and just being a pocket passer, and the reason why is because quarterbacks couldn't really run. All you needed your quarterback to do was deliver the football. Aaron Rodgers had an insane release, and he got the ball there quickly. But this year, this Aaron Rodgers card doesn't have an insane release, and that 87 throw power isn't really anything better than we've seen in game. To be honest, I'm going to say this right now, but I think RG3 is a better card than Aaron Rodgers, and every single person watching this video should have RG3. They should have him up to an 87 overall. I would say 87 RG3 is better than this player. He's a free card, so there's no reason, in my opinion, to take Aaron Rodgers as a free player if you already have a free quarterback, and that quarterback is better than this card right here. So to be honest, it's crazy, but I'm going to say this card is an L, boys. I'm going to say this is a card you don't need to pick. Honestly, I think there's better options, and one of those better options is actually going to be Javon Hargrave right here. This Javon Hargrave has pretty good stats. Like, compare him to Jadeveon Clowney, he almost has the same speed and acceleration. I'm pretty sure Jadeveon was only like +1 or +2 than this card. So 81 speed, 83 excel, not too shabby. 86 block shed is good. 88 finesse move is great. Honestly, this is a pretty good card. Like, he's not going to be a world beater. He's not going to be the best card out there on your field, but this is a card that plays DT, so you're probably not going to be upgrading him for a month, for 2 months, because again, DTs aren't necessarily the most important position on your field, but having a good DT can be very, very effective. Of course, this card's going to be good in the run game at 300 plus pounds. He's going to be nice right there, and he should be able to get to the quarterback, right? 88 finesse move, should be able to get by some of those interior offensive linemen. He's got decent speed as well, so Javon Hargrave is not a bad pick. Now, if you couldn't tell, it really comes down to 2 options. It's Javon Hargrave or it's Juju Smith-Schuster, and for me personally, I think I will be taking Javon Hargrave, but that could be different for you watching this video, because if you're watching this video and maybe you have an 80 overall team, maybe you have an 81 overall team, maybe your team isn't as amazing, maybe you started playing Madden more recently, getting a wide receiver with 87 speed is something I wouldn't pass up on, to be fully honest with you guys. The only reason why I'm saying I'm going to take Javon Hargrave is because for me personally, I'm probably going to spend the coins on a wide receiver and kind of get my perfect receiver, because I think it's a little bit more important for my squad, and since I have the coins to do so, I might as well spend on a position that's more important. But for you watching this video, if your team is not as good, take the Juju Smith-Schuster card. He will be very, very good for you. If your team is really good, maybe like an 83 and 84 or higher than that, then I would probably go with Javon Hargrave, because that's a position, again, where you can just plug him in and forget about him. Whereas wide receiver is something that you're going to want to be a little bit more meticulous with. And as I say that, as you can see, my receivers aren't that good. I'm definitely going to buy one this weekend, I would say. So those are the 2 cards to consider. The new ones, Aaron Rodgers and Jadeveon Clowney. No, I wouldn't pick one of them. I would go Javon or I would go Juju. And again, when it comes to making that decision, just simply look at your team and be like, okay, I don't have the best team. It's an 81, it's an 82. Juju Smith-Schuster will be an absolute stud for me. If that's the case, take Juju. But if your team's already pretty solid, then I would say it's probably more worth it to go through and pick someone like Javon Hargrave, who you can just plug in a DT and will start for you for quite a while, a month, maybe 2. Let's open up a max fantasy pack right here before we go. Donald Parham, legend of last year. A.T. Perry, absolute legend on the Saints. As you can see, card art really just not loading in for a lot of these players right now. We'll take Jalen, we'll take Cameron Dicker, the kicker, and we'll go with Donald Parham. Round number 2 right here. Can we snag an elite? Cordero Volson, Roger Saffold. Oh no, bro. Oh, we got a coin card. 79 Puna Ford. What an absolutely elite name right there. We'll take Puna. We'll quick sell them. And let's also just open up a mystery pack. We'll pull a legend pack right here. We'll open it and we'll just pull like someone associated with the Vic set. Okay, we got a playmaker pack right here. Let's rip it, see what we can get. Sauce Gardner on the cover. And yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. 83 Devontae Smith pull to end it off. Drop a like down below for good pack luck in your packs. And if you guys want to check out actually how you can pick up the 88 overall pack in the quickest way possible, I made a video on that earlier today. I would definitely recommend you peep it. Back-to-back LTDs. Okay, we're cooking, boys. Click the video. It's on the screen right here. You'll enjoy it, and I'm out. Peace.